Podcasting has become a popular way for people to share their ideas, stories, and information with a wide audience. But do you know how to create a podcast? In this video, we are going to walk you through how to create a podcast from scratch. So without any further delay, let's drop the intro. Before starting this video, if you guys are new here, my name is Shamridas and I am a professional graphic designer, video editor and UI UX designer. In this channel we talk about designing tips, tricks and tutorials. So if you are into this, then consider subscribing to my channel. Also, I have given timestamps in the entire description, so feel free to hop around the entire timeline. First of all, you will need a microphone. You don't have to spend a lot of money in order to buy a fancy microphone. You can either go with a lavalier microphone which directly attaches to your collar. These are really inexpensive options and sounds really great. Or you can go with a condenser microphone like this. These microphones are generally a little bit on the pricier side, but you can go to any of the option, either of these two. The key idea of this tip is to keep your microphone close to your mouth, because this will improve your microphone quality and your voice quality so much that you can't even expect. If I stand over there, the other side of the room, and talk, it will be completely different sounding experience. Some of the popular brands which make good quality but really inexpensive microphones are Maono, Hiffin, Blue Yeti, and this one which I am particularly using is the Razer Siren Mini. Or you can also go with the Shure mics if you have a little bit more budget. Shure MV7 and Shure SM7B are really both very good options. Next, you will need a computer and an editing software. You can go with free options like GarageBand and Audacity, or you can go with Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe Audition if you're a part of the Creative Cloud ecosystem. In these softwares, you can actually edit your voice and also trim and cut it. You don't really need to be an audiophile in order to create a podcast. Make sure to export your podcast in MP3 file format because they are the most versatile codec. Once you are done with the recording, you can actually go on and create your cover art. This will be the image which will actually represent your podcast in various platforms like Pocket Cast, Google Podcast and Apple Podcast. You can either go with Figma for designing these kinds of cover arts, or you can go with any other software like Canva and Photoshop. Now it's time to record your podcast. Make sure to know what exactly you want to convey to your audience, because keep in mind that your audience is not in the same room as of yours. So it's very essential for you to keep a conversational and straight to the point tone. For reference, keep your volume within the yellow or green level, or you can keep your volume below -6 decibels. If your volume reaches the red level, then it will be very unpleasant experience for your audience, because in the editing software your voice will creak. Once you're done with the recording of your podcast, the next step is to export your voice and make it available to the entire world. Make sure to export your audio in MP3 codec. As I told, it's the most versatile codec. You need to upload this to any hosting service like SoundCloud or Anchor. The most popular one is Anchor, as it's from Spotify. It's also free, and the most important portion is it's easy to link with Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts and SoundCloud, as well as Spotify itself. Finally, it's time to promote your podcast. Share it on social media, add it to your email signature, also share it with your friends and family. The more people know about your podcast, the more listeners you will have. That's a very clear thought about marketing your podcast, and that can be on a separate video. And that's it. With right equipment, little bit know-how and a lot of passion, with your podcast you can make it available to the world, and you will have a medium to share your knowledge. So that's it for this video guys. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Till then, stay tuned and I hope to see you in my next video.